everyone, welcome to the show. I'm Tiffany.
Oh my God, Tiffany is back.
Yes, I'm back. Do you miss me?
Of course, and everyone too.
Aww.
We all miss you.
I miss you guys too. Now I'm less busy, so I think you'll see more of me now.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Yes, okay, and I'm excited to be back. Today we're going to look at an article today called Why Our Brains Might Work Better When We're Feeling Down.
Oh,
interesting.
I thought it's the other way around. Interesting.
Me too. Okay, let's take a look at the article and see why.
Reading.
Why our brains might work better when we're feeling down. We're often reminded of the importance of being happy. But is it ever good to be in a bad mood? A recent study suggests it could be. Professor Vicki Lai from the University of Arizona believes that bad moods make us more careful with details. According to Lai, someone who is in a negative mood will be more analytical. In Lai's experiment, she influenced participants' moods by showing them sad or funny video clips. The participants then listened to recordings containing sentences that agreed or disagreed with reason and common sense. For example, there were two stories. One is about driving at night, and the other is about looking at stars. These stories included sentences that either said, "With the lights on, you can see more," or "With the lights on, you can see less." Lai found that the moodier participants were more likely to spot the sentences that conflicted with the story. So, although it's good to be happy, being in a bad mood isn't always bad.
All right, so this is a really interesting article. I want to see why our brains might work better when we're feeling down. Okay, the article says, we're often reminded of the importance of being happy. Okay, so here remind is a verb and it means to let someone know about something again. So let's say, for example, Laura and I made plans to go out a month ago. And now the time has come, so I might have to remind her that we have plans on blah, blah, blah date because maybe I forgot or maybe she forgot. And I could remind her a few days before. We can also use remind in a sentence like this. Her husband planned a special surprise that reminded her of their wedding.
我们来看一下 remind 这个字，就是提醒或是使想起。通常呢，我们会用 remind somebody of something， 提醒某人做某件事情。所以 remind 这个字是个动词，像是什么东西呢？会 remind 我什么样的记忆？ That song reminds me of my high school prom.It was playing when I slow danced with my crush.
Oh my
such
God. Great memories.
I know. 所以课文刚刚提到是说我们经常被提醒快乐的重要性但是情绪低落是否不是都总是坏的Wow, I didn't know this.
Okay, yeah, it says, but is it ever good to be in a bad mood?A recent study suggests it could be. Okay, so yeah, this is very interesting. Here, the word mood means like how you're feeling. What is your emotion right now? So sometimes you could be in a good mood, and that means like you're just feeling very happy or feeling very positive. But when you're feeling a little down or when you're not motivated, we could say you're probably in a funky mood, or sometimes you can even say bad mood.I think people nowadays also like to use the word vibes to describe, good vibes, to describe your mood or the feeling or atmosphere of a place or thing. So if you feel really good right now, you can say, yeah, I have good vibes right now. If you're feeling bad, you can say like, oh, I have bad vibes. That's a tongue twister.You
should Instagram this hashtag.
Yes.
Good vibes, 对不对 Okay, and we also saw the verb suggest here. 那这里 suggest 其实是有着显示表示意味着。整句话是说，然而呢，这个情绪低落会不会反而是有好处的呢？最近一项研究显示，这里有用到 suggest 可能是有好处的诶。Let's hear why.
Yeah, it says Professor Vicky Lai from the University of Arizona believes that bad moods make us more careful with details. Oh, okay. I kind of see what she's saying. Here we see professor. Professor is a noun, and it's basically a teacher at a college or a university. And they are called professors because they actually have to spend a lot of years studying to get to that specific degree or to get to that specific level. And usually they study a very specific subject. So, for example, if you love history, you can study that a lot more and become a professor of history. So here in the example sentence, we can say, I love learning about Roman history, so I did an internship with my professor last summer.
Professor 就是有时候我们可能去大学的时候会看到的老师，我们就要尊称他为教授哦。OK, professor 是个名词。那我们刚刚提到的是来自 University of Arizona， 就是亚利桑那大学的 Vicky Lai 教授，他认为其实坏情绪会使我们对细节更加谨慎。Wow!
And actually, I graduated from the University of Arizona.
You did not?
No, it's actually University of Phoenix. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But it's in Arizona.
Okay.
Funny.
So I was going to ask you, do you know Professor Lai?
No, I do not. Okay, next in the article says, according to Lai, someone who is in a negative mood will be more analytical. Okay. Very interesting here. Analytical, let's take a look at this word. It's quite difficult. Okay, analytical means you analyze things too much. And when you analyze, it means you observe something and you try to find maybe reasons behind a certain behavior or a certain thing. So like, for example, if let's say somebody sends you a text message, like your crush or somebody that you like, and then they only say, hey. Someone who's over analytical, you might try to, or someone who wants to analyze things, you might think, okay, what does he mean by the word hey? Why did he send me this text? What does it mean? So that's what...
He's a player.
Yeah, that's what being analytical means.
Okay, 我们知道 analyze 这个字哦，就是分析。Analytical 这听起来有点比较难，其实它只是它的形容词，就是用分析方法的或是分析的。我觉得这个我有点不太认同因为我常常 I'm in a good mood most of the time, but I'm pretty analytical. 我也蛮会分析东西的啊。可见可能我生气的时候搞不好更厉害哦。好，根据这个 Professor Lai 的观察，情绪低落的人更会分析事情耶。
Next in the article it says, in Lai's experiment, she influenced participants' moods by showing them sad or funny video clips, okay? Because she is a professor and she wants to prove that maybe this idea of hers is true. So she will have to do a lot of different experiments. Now, an experiment here means it's a scientific word, and it means that you plan a few tests or maybe a few exercises to try and prove your idea or theories. For example, we can say, the scientists won't give up their experiments until they find a cure for cancer.
Experiment 是有实验的意思哦，它是一个名词。那以前我上自然课的时候呢，我们都会做那个 science experiments. And we also saw the word participant, didn't we?
Participant is just a person who participates, and it means that they take part of something. And like, for example, if you go to a TED Talk or you go to a concert and you sing and you have fun, you're taking a part in it, so you can be called a participant.
Participant 就是参加者，它是个名词哦，但我们觉得它长得很像动词 participate, OK?P-A-R-T-I-C-I-P-A-T-E 不要搞混这两个字哦。Right, and yeah, so participants saw some sad or funny video clips, didn't they?
Yes, they did. And here, clips means, this is actually a word used together with video or audio. So a clip is like a short preview or a very short video from a longer video or audio. So like, right now on social media, on Instagram or TikTok, we only see short videos that are probably less than 30 seconds. We call those clips. Here we can use it in a sentence like this. My mom loves to watch clips of cute cats or animals.
Same. I love them as well. Okay, clip 是什么呢？就是影片的片段，它是一个名词。那基本上呢，我们也可以用 short clips 来表示很短的影片哦。Okay. For example, I could say this. My friends and I always send each other clips of our favorite TV shows to keep up with each other's interests.意思就是我跟我的朋友总是互相传给对方，就是我们最喜欢的电视节目的片段，这样可以保持彼此的兴趣。像是我也很喜欢看以前的《康熙来了》，以前旧的片段，我觉得很酷I
love them.
I know. Okay, 所以课文提到是说，在这个赖教授的实验当中，他透过向参加者展示一些就是悲伤啦，或是有趣的影片。来影响参加者的心情，所以他觉得说，好像或许是有一点相关的，会有一些影响的哦。
Let's see more about what they did in this experiment. Next it says, the participants then listened to recordings containing sentences that agreed or disagreed with reason and common sense. Okay, so recording is something that has to do with audios.So, like right now, you're listening to us, right? This is actually a recording.
大家喜欢我们的声音吗？我们的 recording 就是录音，它是个名词。
Okay, so besides these recordings, or these recordings actually contain some sentences that agree or disagree with some reasoning and common sense. Contain here is a verb and it means to include.So, for example, if you have a cookie made of nuts and chocolate, then you can say it contains nuts and chocolate. So it's just another way to say include. For example, we can say, the spy has to safely and secretly deliver the briefcase containing very private and important information.
Contain 就是包含、含有，它是一个动词哦。那注意哦，在刚刚的句子当中，名词 reason，OK， 这里的 reason 是有理性的意思哦。而 common sense 就是有常识的意思，所以刚刚他是说，然后呢，这个参与者他会听取包含符合或者是不符合理性还有常识的句子的录音。Interesting.
Yeah. Next it says, for example, there were two stories. One is about driving at night, and the other is about looking at stars.OK,
接着我们就听到这个实验哦，他说例如有两个故事，一个是关于这个夜间驾驶啊，那另外一个是关于看星星。
Next it says, these stories included sentences that either said, with the lights on, you can see more, or with the lights on, you can see less. Okay, that's actually quite interesting, these two sentences.
Yeah, okay, 来继续要认真听哦。他说这些故事有包含有这两句话哦，就是有灯光可以看到更多，又或者是有灯光可以看到更少的句子。
Okay, it kind of reminds me of the glass half full, glass half empty kind of thing. I wonder if it's similar. Next in the article, it says, Lai found that the moodier participants were more likely to spot the sentences that conflicted with the story. That's right, because these two sentences, they kind of make sense, but then they also not really. Yeah, right? It's kind of like I think a little bit of a...
废話.
Yeah. To be blunt. Yeah, so again, mood just means like you're feeling. So if you're moody or moodier, it just means that you feel more emotional and you have a lot more feelings to express.Okay,
moody 大家应该都知道 mood 就是心情啊情绪，这是一个名词哦。那后面加 why moody 这个形容词就是心情不好，有负面情绪的。
And then we also saw the word conflict, okay? We saw that the sentences probably conflicted with the story. Now, conflict here is a verb and it means it's like an argument. It's like when two things don't agree with each other.So, for example, rain will conflict with sun. People can have conflicts too. They might have a difference of opinions. So, yeah, we can say, for example, Jane wants to have her birthday party outside, but it conflicts with the weather today. It looks like it might rain.
Conflict. OK, 我们可以当作名词，注意我的重音哦，就是也有冲突的意思。可是本课我们的 conflict 是当作动词来用，所以它重音大家有没有发现有点不同哦？就是抵触、冲突的意思。所以 conflict with something 就是与什么有出入。举例来说呢 My schedule is conflicting with my friend's party 就是我的行程跟我的朋友的聚会可能会有冲突，怎么办？我要去哪一个？好啦，那回到课文整句是说呢，这个赖教授他发现哦，情绪低落的参与者比较有可能会发现，这跟故事好像不符的一些句子哦。
Next thing the article says, so, although it's good to be happy, being in a bad mood isn't always bad.
哇哦，这里呢，我们先来听一下我们的 Language in Focus。OK， 今天的 Language in Focus 就是要来学 although 当作从属连接，表示虽然、尽管这样的意思哦。它是用来连接两个子句，而且可以放在句首或是句中。如果放在句首的时候，注意哦 although 跟 though 带领的从属子句后面我们要加逗号，要跟主要的子句隔开。那如果放句中的时候，如果不用特别强调 although 或者是 though 带领的从属子句，前方就不需要加逗点哦。我们来举个例子会比较清楚。Although the rain ruined our beach day, we made the best of it by playing board games and drinking hot cocoa. 那再来呢，要注意一个重点，就是 though 其实这个字也可以当作副词，然后通常是放在句尾，表示不过、但是。OK， 所以我们来举个例子哦，就是I'm pretty tired after work.But I'm still up for a movie though. OK， 有没有他就说可是啊这样子的一个语气？所以我们看到课文整句呢，用到 although， 它是讲说，尽管快乐是好的，但是情绪低落并不是总是坏的哦。非常有趣的观察。
Very interesting. I see what Professor Lai is saying here. So that is the end of the article. Let's take a quick break and we'll be back with our For You chat.
For You chat.
All right, so our For You chat question is, do you think your brain works better when you're in a bad mood? Explain your answer.No
way! I don't think my brain works better in a bad mood. I mean, like super bad mood.
Yeah.
I think this is because when I'm in a bad mood, all I want to do is curl up in a ball and watch Netflix all day.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm pretty sure that binge watching Friends or Mean Girls for the 10th time isn't exactly what they mean by productive thinking, right?
Yeah, I agree. I think usually when I'm in a bad mood, I don't want to do anything and I just want to make myself feel better first before I do something. I'm usually more productive and more happier when I'm positive.
Yeah. If I'm in a good mood, I feel more motivated and energized to tackle tasks and solve problems.Yeah, so sorry, bad mood. You're just not cutting it for me. Give me some good vibes and positivity any day.
Same here. Okay, so that's all that we have for today. I hope you guys liked the article. And we'll see you guys very, very soon then.
Bye.
Bye.
Vocabulary Review. Remind.I know you forget things, so let me remind you that today is Mother's Day. Professor. Frankie's teacher is a famous foreign language professor, so she takes every chance to ask him questions about learning languages. Experiment. Mike got hurt during a science experiment when he mixed too many dangerous chemicals together. Clip.On the TV news, they showed a clip of a younger President Tsai teaching a university class. Contain. This book contains information about different animals you can see in Taiwan. Conflict. I thought the blue shirt looked good, but my mom's opinion conflicted with mine. She likes the red one.
智慧小补帖
Analytical. Participant. Participant. Recording. Moody.
以上节目是由活用空中美语制作，活用空中美语杂志，请洽询全国各大书店。如欲索取试听教材，请来电02-2364-4000 02-2364-4000，或上网查询，网址是 www.english4u.net www.english4u.net